Yo, what's good? Why this shit looking like that?
El panita de nosotros murió y aparte de allá.
Sí.
Dios pena.
Me enteré antes.
¿Cómo estamos? What's good? Let me get a shout out to all my niggas on the block. I ain't said that in a while. Look, just came out. Let me get a shout out to my people. Welcome to the jungle, where we put you on game politics on the humble. It's your boy Uno Riverdeche, your host, Leon. You did. What's good? Just chilling. I ain't get on for 2 days. Just mine ain't, trying to get myself together, doing things around the house. You know what I mean? I was able to get my workout in. Yeah, watched the game. Game 5 was good. Toronto stole the game. They ain't steal it. They played pretty good, better than, what I'm saying, what I expected to see. I thought that the Dodgers would have this first game at home, but no, this second game at home, I think Toronto won yesterday, right? But yeah, so I guess they're going back to Toronto Friday. That's gonna be a crazy game. Definitely gonna be tuned in. I had some NBA picks that I had put together, but I ain't shown, so been caught up. My bad. Too much going through my mind and all that. Then me puse a ver La Casa de Alofoque too. It's my first time actually going to YouTube and actually watching that shit for a while. Y como yo me reí. No, because Mami Jordan, Mami Jordan es una cura, you know what I'm saying? So I had to check it out. I've been catching the clips, you know what I mean? Estaba vacilando the clips they put on Facebook. So I've been catching it. So today I followed La Casa 2. Then I'm watching tomorrow I'm gonna watch some of the La Casa de Luini. You know what I mean? Check out La Molleta right quick. You know what I'm talking about? Apoyar un ching, just see what it's about. Pero con esta ya estaba, uno que no está en condiciones de reírse, pero por lo menos me entretení un poco between that. The whole time I was watching the game, I had that shit on my phone. Game off, I put that shit on the TV, and I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers bugged out. So they have had Sueto in there, you know what I mean? He be cranked up too, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had a good time watching that. It was my first time actually going into it like that. You know what I mean? So it was tight though. You know what I mean? I must say, you know what I mean? Tomorrow I'm gonna check out the other one, see what it's about. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch now, you know what I mean? They got me, they hooked me, you know what I'm saying? So, I ver cómo hacer la Mami Jordan, you know what I mean? I want everybody to win, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not, but I always, con la locura and all of that, tú sabes que a veces uno está deprimido, whatever, uno pone una vaina, la gente está haciendo reír, and then uno sigue con esa gente, you know what I mean? I mean, that's my type of, my humor is different than some people, so I laugh at shit. People, you know what I mean? I find shit funny that some people don't find funny, so, pero nada, estaba chévere. Y a ver los boricuas como están haciendo, you know what I mean? I mean, so far, so good. I hope, it's when they got everybody laughing, cuando tenga todo el mundo riéndose, ahí la vaina está chévere. Vamos a ver cómo se pone, you know what I mean? This is for views and ratings and shit, so, si son como los reality de acá de los Estados Unidos, imagínate. Pero vamos a ver que si sigue la vaina chile. Other than that, I know it was some coach news and some shit. Yeah, I think I seen some verses. They keep talking about Jay-Z said something about the verses, or can't nobody see him on the verses. So I feel something might brew up. A verses between Jay-Z and Nas, I think was shut. I think that's the only thing that probably could top that Gucci and Jeezy shit. Um, you know, I mean, me against anybody on the verse, but I'm not even in the game like that. You know what I'm saying? But everything got to take its course. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going off of I'm going off of whoever's in motion. You know what I'm talking about? Who's already percolating, who's already had issues. You know what I'm saying? So then I seen another joint where they had Nas going against uh uh, Jimmy, little Jimmy. You know what I mean? Um, and I not for nothing, I think that would be a good one. You know what I'm saying? Because all the shit that been brawling up. So you know what I mean? I wouldn't mind seeing the Jimmy and Nas joint, but a Jay Z and Nas joint, I think that should go through the roof. I think that should be crazy if they do that together. Like, I mean, it's entertainment slash streets slash let's get to it. You know what I mean? So anything is possible. You know what I mean? Um, that'd be that'd have that. I think that probably I don't know that locks and that I think the locks and dipshit moment. Not for nothing. That was one or number two besides Gucci. No, Gucci and them I think probably would be one then because that was actually a true, saga, whatever that happened. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about as far as moments. There's a couple of other ones. Don't get me fucked up. I remember DMX did one before he passed. Rest in peace with us, Snoop. That was tight though. It's been a cool, you know what I mean? Like, I've been catching the shit on the fly because I'm, dealing with my own life to shit. But I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't mind seeing certain shit. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah. So what else? Politics. Um, politics. Nothing Yahoo nigga. He wilded out, and they, did what they did on Gaza. I just ain't got no more words and energy to talk about them dudes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't want to even think about. I don't want to see them. I really want to put. I really would love to be in the same room. You know what I mean? I would like to be what you call it. I want to hear what they got going on. ¿Con qué pasó con los boys? ¿Qué le pasó a Mami Yola? Mami Yola que está entregada. Que está pachando aquí. Let me put that down. But yeah, like I just how when you see some off the wall shit, some foul shit going on. I mean, like, and that just made the United States look even fouler too, cause they condoning it, they backing it. Like, you know what I mean? I just ain't got like I don't really want to speak my mind on it, right? Allegedly, all that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't really like that dude, and I don't really like nobody that condone the bullshit, whatever. So, and that could be for eternity, is whatever with me. You know what I mean? Like wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, I don't get it. You know what I mean? So but I ain't gonna say much. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna spoil it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But it's some fucked up shit. You know what I mean? It was a good thing the whole world was happy. You know what I'm saying? Then Trump is gonna turn around there. What I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it live. I just seen the picture talking about him. He was all right with him doing that. Like, come on, man. Like, okay, we understand if it's a peace truce, whatever. Y'all making shit up, right? They ain't bomb nothing. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, boom, like I mean the whole world is with this, whatever. I'm like, and then come on, man. That's why when you put certain individuals in power, it's no bueno, man. Like, I mean, I don't know how the fuck he ruling over there. I don't know how they scared of this little 3 foot penguin looking ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? Um, like never had a fight ass nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Like this nigga gonna keep killing motherfuckers. They in the hundreds of thousands, probably millions, man. Right now, they surpassing the shit that happened to them. Like, come on, man. Like, not for nothing. Like, when the people condone shit like that, that shit fall back on them. So, you know what I mean? For me on it, I ain't gonna speak too much. Hey, you know, further news, whatever it is, what it is. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Shit be like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they damn near wiped them out. Y'all, like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my own problems. I'm going through my own pain. You know what I mean? Feel like a part of me then, you know what I'm saying? Died. You know what I mean? Whatever. Not whatever, but it's some other type of pain that I'm dealing with. I'm trying to, stay strong for me, for my dad, you know what I mean? And push and, you know what I'm saying? Like rude awakening type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and, I gotta do what I gotta do because it's people that wish shit on you, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta make shit right, and I'm not gonna make the same mistakes that I did in the past. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially be around people like what I mean. That family shit is out the window. I don't believe in that. You know what I mean? Your family have you looking crazy, talk crazy behind your back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was all dandy and sweet. I appreciate everybody that came to my mom funeral and all of that. But when a person is in the last days and they don't need to be worrying about shit or hearing what a person feel about this or that or whatever, you know what I mean? They want foot out the door. They need to be in the joy moment all the way out, you know what I mean? And people that put that type of stress on your mind and on your soul or whatever, they just trying to put you out quicker, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all understand what I'm talking about, but I know what the fuck I'm talking about, you know what I mean? And I'm not too happy with a lot of people, you know what I mean? Because I feel my mom had a lot to go, but she was in pain. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm looking, you know what I mean? I do know. I know what I'm feeling. I know what I'm trying to say. Maybe it's not the right time to say it. But you know what I mean? Uh, I would never let I'm gonna try my best to get what I need to get right, so I don't let others around my peoples. You know what I'm saying? When they're in a vulnerable state, you know what I mean? The Instead of making the pain easy. You know what I mean? Put stress on their mind. You know what I'm talking about? Um, and I know why I say it, man. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. God don't like us. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm gonna deal with mine. People gotta deal with theirs, man. That's what I'm gonna say on that. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I'm trying to stay right. You know what I'm saying? Right now, if I ain't get back at you or say what's up to you or whatever, I don't too much give a fuck what people think about me because they don't even know the half or they just hating, you know what I mean? Or they just, I understand, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, it is what it is. Stay the fuck away from me, you know what I mean? I don't fuck with you, you know what I mean? I don't go fuck what the relation is. Friend, you know what I mean? Fuck that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of people's what now type shit. So, what now I'm going to show them, you know what I mean? What now I'm still breathing. Right now I'm still walking. Right now I'm still moving. You know what I mean? Right now I'm a motherfucking business. You know what I mean? Pushing for businesses. You know what I mean? Right now shit is finna get better. You know what I mean? And I'm dealing with the pain on my own. Some friends and and a few family that been checking. I've been talking to me. I've talked to some of y'all. Y'all know who y'all is. You know what I mean? And y'all just been saying all the right shit. You know what I mean? Like I always went through life not giving a fuck, whatever. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I've dealt with a lot of pain, stress, but this is by far different. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? When I say shit about certain family or whatever, whatever, it's just I'm talking about prior shit, prior to the date. You know what I mean? People know what the fuck they do. People know what they talk. People know what they say about you. You know what I mean? When you ain't there or whatever. You know what I mean? Because you catch the funny vibes, the funny looks, and all that other shit when you do step through. So automatically, I'm like, fuck you. You know what I mean? I'm going to fuck who you is. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole time my mom held me down all these motherfucking years. You know what I mean? I've been out in the jungle. You know what I mean? Getting it hard. You know what I mean? So I don't go fuck what nobody think. You know what I mean? I ain't see y'all. Y'all went there. If anything, I came to, you know what I mean? I made sure a lot of people kept breathing and kept moving and gave them game and kept pushing. You know what I mean? While they was somewhere and, you know what I mean? The fuck? I don't go fuck. Straight up, I gotta call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? So, okay. So one of them games must have finished. But, right now I'm rocking with my dad. You know what I mean? And that's another thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, my mom just went. Mi mamá se acaba de morir. Eh, dele banda, dice, dele en banda a mi papá. Right. You know what I mean? Toda esa gente con esa mente que yo no sé qué es lo que están pensando, deja que nosotros nos pongamos fuertes a eso, you know what I mean? Porque es demasiado temprano para estar, you know what I mean, with the fuck shit, you feel me? Right. Lo de mi papá y lo de mi papá, y no se pongan creativos porque verdaderamente no, si creían que you know what I mean, una cosa antes no le va a gustar. You know what I mean? So, just let us be, let us heal. You know what I mean? No se pongan con esa mente creativa. You know what I mean? Right. Porque yo estoy adelante by far ahead of everybody. So I don't go fuck. You know what I mean? So I know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Porque creen o es, no, nada, listen. Lo de mi papá, lo de mi papá. Y don't, right. Don't make me talk. Don't make me say it. You know what I mean? Straight up. Um, but nah, tranquilo. Aquí, I'm still pushing the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as some days I'm doing better. You know what I mean? I do a lot of thinking. I'm doing a lot of network. You know what I'm saying? Talking to banks. You know what I mean? Trying to get funding and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get right. You know what I mean? Because when it's me, is they want to make it harder for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I got some new music. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got 2 burgers in the shoulder pop. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have 2 burgers in the shoulder pops. Right. Yo. No me vayas a tirar si conmigo. Yo, no me trates de tirar si conmigo. No me trates de tirar si no va. Si no te van a tirar no conmigo. La vista. Si conmigo no va a pelear. No te van a tirar si conmigo va a pelear. Well, hey, listen. I'm gonna get it right. You know what I mean? Tomorrow. Matter of fact, I lose a little snippet tomorrow. You know how I get down. You know what I mean? Um, Fuck it. You know what I mean? A little something, something. You know what I mean? Yeah. No me vayas a tirar si no va a pelear. Right? Hey, yo, it's time. Listen, you know what? Oh my God. Listen, I'm just not trying to, you know, go too dark with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to say, just to get just something just to get right. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to, just pick on nobody or no dumb shit. You know what I mean? I'm just spitting some shit. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do some party shit. I'm trying to do some fun shit so I get my spirit right. And I need to talk about my situation so I can get my right, be therapeutic. You know what I mean? Hopefully help somebody get their mind right too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, And it's good that I ain't really been paying attention to nobody or whatever. So, don't, like I don't click on, like, okay, and pay attention to the wrong shit and feed off the wrong shit. You know what I mean? Then whatever. Even though I don't too much give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? But if it ain't nothing, that ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? If it is something, then I'm there 100. You know what I mean? Other than that, like I ain't really, I've been watching a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Some shit is, I get pieces. I like to be informed. I like to know what's up. I like to, especially the things that I like, which is the culture, politics. The world. You know what I'm saying? Technology, technology, technology. You know what I mean? Business. You know what I'm saying? Like all kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm. Listen. I need to. Matter of fact, I need to slow down a little bit. That's probably what it is. I'm just need to. Okay, come stay with the times right quick. Bada boom, bada bing. You know what I'm saying? And get my mind right, step by step. You know what I mean? There's a process. You know what I mean? Um, so y'all feel free to like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? I'm a thug it. You know what I'm saying? Once I start dropping them bombs, everything else gonna flow. And I mean bombs as in good music, not bombs as in dissing. I mean, if I need to, I need to. There's a lot of niggas I need to tighten up, but you know what I mean? Like I ain't even right. You know what I'm saying? Everything's if it's gonna be something like that is at its proper moment. I just be a fool with it. Sometimes I just, or I ain't paying attention or I ain't hear something yet where a nigga talking out of motherfucking shot is. And then I'm like, okay, then I go ahead and tighten them up real quick. Bada boom, bada bing. You know what I mean? And then just keep, I'll shrug them over, keep going. Boom, boom. You know what I'm talking about? But, yeah, I'm just trying to, I'm in another vibe right now. I'm dealing with something. So, sometimes I got to deal with the process. You know what I mean? It's because it's uh, you know, life totally changed. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me get up off here. Whatever I ain't talk about the last 2 days. You know what I'm saying? I know I had some business shit to talk to y'all about. Some other stuff to talk. You know what I mean? So bear with me. Y'all catch it in the future videos or whatever. You know what I mean? If you paying attention, good. If you're not, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, day to day. Um, but see if I spit some bars tomorrow, have two burgers and a soda pop, slide something, you know what I mean? Just to do something different. You know, see if I'm even in the, you know what I'm saying? Um, but it's love. Y'all be easy. Y'all have it's only Wednesday. I forgot, right? It feel like for some reason. Well, I've been entertained with the whole World Series um, and reality shows and shit. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be tuning in just to get my mind right, distracted. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I peeped it a little bit. You know what I mean? That's for sure. So gives you something else to look, think, whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Other than that, love is love. Y'all be easy as your boy Uno Riverdeche. Uh, 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 uh. Y'all stay easy, man. Pagata, it's your boy Uno. Well, respond. Holla at you. Holla at y'all tomorrow. Get y'all punk ass to bed. You know what I mean? And right, catch me a little movie or something, lay back. Talk to y'all tomorrow, man. Love is love. I'm out. Judy. One.